Jr. and Amelia, and the distressing phone call he says he took from their mother, Tatiana Williams, on Monday.
I went to the gym. As soon as I got on the treadmill, she called saying, can I make it to the hospital right now? They gone. I was hoping it was a sick joke, but it wasn't.
According to Detroit police, 9-year-old Darnell Jr. and 2-year-old Amelia died while sleeping in a vehicle at the Hollywood Casino at Greektown parking garage. Investigators say the cause appears to be hypothermia, a tragedy stemming from homelessness.
I tried. I asked for help. I asked everybody, even people out of state. But I tried. I tried to keep hotels. I tried to pay people to stay there. It wasn't working for me. You know, people just didn't like too many kids at their house.
I spoke with the children's mother Tuesday evening. She told me she's been living in her vehicle for 3 months, along with her 4 kids, her mother, and 2 teenage siblings. She says she reached out to Curry, who's the father of 3 of her children.
I asked him, I said, can you get your kids for me? I said, I need help. You know I'm homeless. I done kept a room this long. I couldn't keep it no more.
They were homeless. Had Tatiana ever reached out asking to...
No, she did not. All she said was, can I get them? Can I get them just to get them? And can I get them because y'all homeless? That's 2 different things.
She said she had been homeless for 3 months.
See, I saw it. That's what I saw, about 3 months. But she ain't never said nothing to me. Nothing. So all them other sob stories, they can cut all that. No, she did not.
Curry, who lives in Novi, says Williams never specified why she wanted to drop their kids off to him.
She just asked, can I get them for a couple of days? But I told her I'm working and all that, and I'm out here. We're not close to each other, so I couldn't. But she knows all my family is right around the corner from her.
Did she reach out to any of your family?
No, she did not. And she knows she could have, like we always used to do.
He says the last time he held his children was a month or 2 ago, and that they typically FaceTime, moments he will miss. And there's a, police investigation into this. What is it you would like to see come of this? Obviously, nothing's going to bring back your 9-year-old and your 2-year-old.
Don't even matter to me. Can't get them back, so it's whatever.
Darren Cunningham.
Vibe blowing at the J, got the loud jumping at the pay.
This is a sad story. Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Deonte. I'm back with another one. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, please accept my invite to subscribe. This got me speechless right here, man. Because it looks like these parents and every adult involved in this situation, every adult that was aware of the situation, dropped the ball and failed these children. It's so many resources. It's so many avenues you can take as a woman. I mean, it's homeless shelters, it's churches, it's all types of organizations, it's places of business. Hell, they was in the parking lot of the casino. Why not go and bam on some doors, knock on some doors to get some help? Beg for help. Beg for help. Rest in peace to these children. I'm so sorry this happened to y'all. I really am. I'm so sorry. But these parents, this is a prime example. It looks like they got some kind of animosity towards each other. Looks like they're not getting along. And somehow these children got dragged in the middle of it. How is it that your children are living in a van? If you FaceTime it, right? And every time you FaceTime, you see your children in a van, or you see them in a different place, or you see them in a room, or just not looking right, or when you show up and you see these children in a van. When your father senses kick in and say, what the hell is going on? Is my kids okay? You need me to take my kids for a little minute until you get everything squared away? Or if you have a place to stay, invite your children's mother and the children there to stay. Put y'all adult business to the side and focus on what's more important, and that's the children. That's the children. I don't understand how her mother was in a van and another sibling and all these kids was in a van, and nobody could scrounge up some money, scrape up some change, and get a hotel room for a few nights, $250 for the week for at an extended stay or something. Like, come on. And his father, he was just a little nonchalant about the situation. I seen a clip where he wiped his eyes or whatever, but I would be flipping the hell out if this happened to my kids. I wouldn't allow it to happen to my kids. That's number one. Nah, bring my kids here. Y'all come here, get y'all a pallet or whatever. Come on. Detroit, it's cold as hell out of Detroit. Cold. We've been getting hit with winter storms in here in Ohio. So I can imagine how it is up north. I done worked up north. I know how cold it get. Up there by the Great Lakes. It gets cold. You know, this is mind-boggling.
The 29-year-old mother of the two kids that likely froze to death Monday in the parking structure of the Hollywood casino.
Maybe I asked the wrong people for help. That was the only thing I did wrong.
Tatiana, remembering how many times she reached out for a place to live, she asked the father of the two kids that died.
He had an excuse every time. Either he's working, they can't come where he's living. He lived with a female, and the parents and them don't want kids there or something.
She also asked the city of Detroit for help.
Stop right there. If he was living with a female and he couldn't bring the kids where he's living with this female at, you don't need to be with that woman. If you can't accept me and my kids, we don't need to be together. If you can't accept what's going on with my children, their life is at risk. Being out here in the streets, sleeping in these streets, it's people, all types of stuff going on in these streets. And my kids are homeless right now. They got to come here and crash for a couple nights, a couple weeks, or to however long it takes for mom to get it together. See, I was under the impression maybe he had his own place, but according to her, he was staying with some female, and this female didn't want the kids around. That's what it sounds like. And he put this female before his kids. So you allowed your kids to sit in to sleep in a van through this cold Detroit weather, besides making some accommodations to get your kids. You don't need to be with that female. If that female can't accept your kids, you don't need to be with her. This is just mind-boggling. This is some sucker shit. Anytime you let a female dictate if you how much time you spending with your kids, or you don't want the kids around, and you catering to her, trying to keep her happy and trying not to ruffle her feathers and saying you're gonna just stay away from your kids, that's messed up. That is messed up.
In November, I reached out before that. I've been on the cam list for a long time. And every time I call to ask if they have a bed, they don't have family beds.
So the 7 of them had been sleeping in their 2002 Town and Country van since November. The kids had everything else.
They ate every day, all day. Goodies, food. They didn't want for nothing. Every day they went to school. I had one mistake.
And the kid's grandmother, 49-year-old Yvette Goodman, was also in the van that day. Did the van run out of gas?
I have no idea what happened. I have no idea.
Did you fall?
How does she not have an idea of what was going on? Did the van run out of gas or not? That's the big question. Did the van run out of gas? Because I've been in this situation where I was homeless and it was cold as heck outside and I had to sleep in my car, but I ran that car to keep warm. I had me some covers, some pillows, and my heat was going, and I layered up. These children were failed in this situation. You have these adults around, y'all sleeping in the casino parking lot. As a grandmother, don't nothing register in your brain to walk in this casino and ask for a manager, ask for anybody in there spending all this money to help y'all get a room for the night, to help y'all to find some resources. Is there a church around? Is there somewhere around that we can get some help? I need help. My kids in here is freezing cold. My grandkids, my grandbabies in here is cold. They need to use the bathroom. I would have made up all types of excuses in the world to get my children, my grandchildren, anybody to safety that was in this situation. This is crazy.
Yes. And then when you only night, I fell asleep. I usually be woke.
And when you woke up, what happened?
My grandson wasn't moving.
A GoFundMe account has been set up to help the family.
That's one of the reasons we did set the GoFundMe up, so she will be able to have housing for herself and the children, her other remaining children.
We'll put a link to the GoFundMe account on our website, fox2detroit.com.
That's all I'm going to do is sleep somewhere safe.
In Detroit, Charlie Langton, Fox 2 News.
This is sad. Who was this lady with her on the screen, but her nails done and all that? Now she's in the house. Now she's sitting in somebody's house. And this lady getting her TV time with her, wiping eyes, crying. I understand. I'm sorry they going through this, but why couldn't she stay with her? You know, everybody want to be involved once tragedy strikes. When there's warning signs, there's flashing signs, there's warning signs. Nobody's stepping in to help. Nobody has the audacity to help. Nobody's looking to help. Everybody got an excuse. But then when something happened like this, everybody want to be on TV crying and sobbing with each other, snot nose crying. But when this lady was calling out for help, even to the father, nobody did shit. He's a sad excuse for a father. I gotta call it how I see it. That's sad. You got every excuse in the world. If the mother of my children reach out to me and say, get your children, I'm gonna cry. This is my business now. Now you've involved me. These are my children. I'm the father. What's going on? How can I help? What's going on? And in my situation, I'm with a woman that's gonna say, oh hell no, tell everybody to get over here right now and get on your feet, girl. We about to help you. What can we do to help you? You need a job. Come on. We got a couple buildings we can put you in here. We're gonna help you find an apartment. We got the kids. Everybody eating, everybody good. Like, what kind of woman are you with that is aware of this situation? Because you had to be aware. If the last time you held your kids was 1 or 2 months ago, and they've been sleeping in the van since November, right? You was aware of this. You knew what was going on. You just didn't care. You got money for a gym membership. You got money, I'm sure, to live where you're living at with this female, because ain't no female gonna let you stay for free. I will be plugging my children's mom with some money. I will be plugging her, making sure she good, making sure the kids good, or I'll be helping find an apartment, helping put somebody in a hotel room, or they coming where the hell I'm at. If they can't come, we about to be out here together. Come on, I'm getting me and my baby mama about to go and find us Airbnb for a month, and we about to make this happen. I don't need to be with no woman that won't accept my kids. I'm putting everything to the side, and we gonna get us an Airbnb, and I'm gonna help you get on your feet. We don't gotta be together, but we gonna co-parent to get through this tough time. It comes a time and a place where people got to put their differences to the side. I know people don't always get along. People got animosity against each other. And you got a lot of women with the attitude, oh, I got this. My kid's good. We don't need y'all. My kid is good without you. I'm going to make it happen. And pride getting in the way. They don't want the baby father to know that they going through hard times, or they getting that child support check. They don't want the baby father to know that they struggling right now. So they hide stuff and keep it on a low. When you indeed need to be reaching out to him, if he's in a position to help, he can help. This is a sad situation across the board. And every adult in this situation need to be held accountable for this. It's tragic. I'm so sorry that this happened to these kids, but these adults, these people at this big age of theirs, need to be held accountable for this. It's unacceptable that y'all allow 2 children to freeze like this. In inclement weather, it's cold, and they suffer from hypothermia, from exposure, under y'all care. As a mother, as a woman, these shelters and these organizations help women more than they help men. I'm just saying. They are willing to help women more than they help men. So it's really no excuses. You know, I don't know if she maybe has some mental issues or something where she just don't know, but you have a mother and another adult there to help you, coach you through these things. I'm done, man. Rest in peace to these children. it's parents out here that don't deserve to have children. It's parents out here that should have never been parents in the first place. If you can't co-parent in an effective way to make sure these kids are safe at all times, y'all don't need to be laying down. Y'all need to be strapping up, or fellas, you need to be pulling the hell out. Your pullout game got to be a lot more tighter. If you can't articulate and you can't figure out a way to effectively father and parent your children. He was just nonchalant about the situation. I didn't understand that. I would have been flipping the hell out. These are my children, and I didn't know my children was homeless, but as a father, you're supposed to know these things. Your child is old enough to communicate that they sleeping in a van, there's something going on. Even when my daughter was a little younger and they didn't have food. Y'all don't got food? What? Hey, I'm about to send y'all $50. I'm about to go get some groceries for y'all. I'm gonna drop it off. Even though we weren't getting along. I'm not gonna let my children's mother go hungry. I'm not gonna let them go through nothing by themselves. I'm not. This is no. I helped create this baby. I'm gonna help raise the baby. If you got any kind of issues, we might not get along. We might not can't stand each other's guts. I know how to put all those differences to the side to make sure the children of the mother of my child is safe. Because if something happened to the child of my mother while my child is in her care, or they going through something, that she got my child, I got to make sure she is healthy and safe, regardless of whatever happened. I got to make sure the mother of my children is sane, healthy, and safe for my children. I'm done, man. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. This your boy Deonte. I'm out.